Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. I'm getting ready to run my daily COVID-19 analysis for the country of Spain. Spain has certainly had its struggles, at least with cases, even though deaths remain fairly low. So let's just take a look here and just go ahead and run a report for today. See exactly what's going on. Okay, what you can see is Spain is currently averaging 2,905 cases per day, but only 115 deaths. This gives it an overall mortality rate of, that's not what we're looking for anyway, okay. So first we look at the mortality rate. The mortality rate is a very simple calculation. You divide deaths by cases, and that gives you an estimate. So what you can see here, unfortunately, is they're really struggling. Of course, here's the sort of the two sides of the coin. Yes, they're spiking above average, but they're still only around 2%, which is about what the U.S. is saying. 2% seems to be a pretty good number, okay? But you certainly also had, of course, Spain also, remember, doesn't have numbers for the weekend. So this spike here could simply be a result of the Saturday and Sunday numbers, okay, being added into Monday. All right, so that could very easily be thrown off their which is why we use an average, okay, which is why we use an average down here. You can see these spikes here. These are all Mondays. So somewhere along the way, they decided to stop posting numbers on Saturday and Sunday, instead post them on Monday. All right. This line down here is probably a little better option. As you can see, everything else is down. Everything else is down here. So these numbers are probably too high. Here you can see deaths are much tighter, not nearly as much volatility. This here was 241 on September 22nd, but if we look at October 5th, it's 139. Let's zoom in. Let's take a closer look. Nothing really new here. We already saw this to begin with. Exactly where is it going? It seems to be following a path up to about here. All right. Deaths. You can see the missing weekend days there. Well, this could be the Mondays, right? All these spikes could be Mondays. So Spain is continuing to struggle. Take a look at weekly cases. Pretty much confirms what we know. A steady incline, increase in cases by week here. A slight decrease yesterday. But what we see here is this to be 1,000. This line to be 1,000 deaths per week. This is below 1,000 deaths per week. Okay, it's below 1,000 deaths per week. We can see that September had a huge spike in cases, but yet the deaths still remain relatively low, only 2,500 deaths for the month of September. It places it third behind April and May. Okay, so that takes care of the report for Spain. As I said, I think your numbers are a little misleading simply because of how they're tracking them. The daily numbers are a little misleading because they're not counting numbers on the week. They're not recording the data on the weekend. Okay. So last thing I have to do is upload the database, update the website. Okay. Welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. I'm just getting ready to